Hi all, this is Dr. Amarja Patwardhan and I welcome you to the Indian Medicine Ayurveda. Last time we saw the qualities, function and uses of honey and water as a combination. Today we are going to focus on the details of these. So to get the maximum benefits, we will move forward and see how actually the honey works in our body. Honey is good for our eyes. How we will see that? Alochak Pitta is one of the types of Pitta dosha which is present in our eyes. This Pitta dosh that resides in our eyes is responsible for the formation of image and vision. Now, the eyes being the location of this Pitta dosh, they always have a fear of Kapha dosh aggravating in this particular location because Kapha dosh and Pitta dosh are opposite in their qualities. Some of the qualities match, but Pitta dosh being hot in nature and Kapha dosh being cold in nature, if these two doshas come in contact, then they will definitely show symptoms in the patients like excessive secretion or the watery discharge from eyes, or when there is excessive formation of cough which does not come out quickly or easily. It gets directed towards the eyes and comes out via the ducts from your eyes. So in these cases, do use honey and water as an eye wash. Now the cleansing effect of honey and dryness of honey comes into picture, which helps here. Now Bhrajak Pitta is one of the types of Pitta dosha which is present in our skin, responsible for a good complexion. If this gets affected, then you will show some symptoms, one like pimples. So whenever you have pimples which show pus formation, or even if your skin is normal but it's somewhat oil on the oily side, then you can use a face pack which has honey in it. In cases of mouth ulcers, honey is used as a cleansing agent, and it also quickly heals the mouth ulcers. We can use honey and water as a mouthwash. Mouth is also considered as one of the sites of Bodhak Kapha, which is one of the types of Kapha dosha that is seen in the form of saliva. Now this particular type of Kapha dosha which is present in mouth is responsible for the sensation of different types of taste. The astringent taste of honey protects the mouth ulcers from krumi, or for now the bacteria, to form pus in these ulcers. Whenever we experience the kapha dosha in our throat which does not come out quickly or easily, then we can use honey and water for the gargling purpose. Now this honey and water combination also relieves thirst. Where is this thirst sensed? It is sensed in lips, tongue, cheeks and throat. Excessive thirst is seen in patients suffering from increased heat in the body, one of the symptoms of increased Pitta dosh. Honey pacifies this effect of Pitta dosh, being madhura or sweet in taste, which cools down the Pitta dosha. So, whenever you experience excessive thirst, do use honey and water. During the daytime from 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, the Pitta dosh is prominent. So, do try this honey and water as an energy drink or a drink to relieve thirst in this period. Now, the area between the chest and the belly button is referred as Amashay in Ayurveda, which is a venue for the normal Kapha dosh. A disease named Shwas, which shows similar symptoms to asthma, originates from this Amashay, the area between the chest and the belly button. Ginger juice mixed with honey is used as an emergency medicine during the attack stage of this asthma, or even if you have the attack of cough, you can use this ginger juice and honey combination to get instant results. So now we know that the mukha or mouth parts, chest along with this amashay, are the locations of kapha dosh. So if medicines given in cold, cough and Shwas disease, that is similar to asthma, are all mixed with honey, then they will show faster effect. The sweet taste of honey is useful, especially in the stages of attack. While the unique qualities of honey, like spreading quickly in the body and accelerating the qualities of the combined medicines, also come into picture. In cases of loose motion, honey can be used as it shows the cleansing effect in our body by helping in digestion. Now we also saw how the cleansing effect of honey is also useful in poisoning cases. So whenever there is food poisoning and you have a symptom of loose motion, do use medicines mixed with honey according to your digestion capacity. As we know that the drava part or the liquids which are important to our body are lost when we have loose motions, this honey and water combination is very useful, as it also acts as an energy drink. The scooping out or breaking down the hard masses and dry qualities of honey are useful in breaking down the lumps and clots that are seen in obesity. Then prameha, showing similar symptoms to diabetes, and bleeding. Kapha dosh is also formed as a byproduct of rasa dhatu, the first dhatu, if you remember. If you don't, then you can go to the previous videos and see the ahar rasa formation and how the dhatus are formed. So this kapha dosh, which is formed as a byproduct of rasa dhatu, gets increased. Kapha dosh is similar in qualities to meda dhatu or the fat. So whenever meda dhatu increases, like in obesity, the kapha dosh also increases. Now these qualities of honey, of scooping up or breaking up hard masses in our body, comes into picture. The normal meda dhatu and kapha dosh are snigdha or glossy in nature, but in obesity the meda dhatu gets abnormal, and as it gets increased, it shifts from its um, own residence and travels somewhere else in our body, resulting in formation of lumps or clots. Now the Maunsa Dhatu, which is the previous one to Med Dhatu, and the Asthi Dhatu, which comes after Med Dhatu, get affected. The muscle tone is lost while the Asthi Dhatu also suffers. Why? Because the Med Dhatu acts as a big tree like a coconut tree, which engulfs more Ahara Rasa. Because of the increase of this Meda Dhatu in body, it engulfs this Ahara Rasa more than the other Dhatus. So the nourishment of this Maunsa Dhatu or muscles and Asthi Dhatu or bones doesn't take place properly. In cases of bleeding where we get to see the clots in it that travel through blood and blocking the whole process of circulation, the scooping effect of honey comes into picture. And not only that, the cleansing effect of honey also comes into picture. Now this obesity is one of the causes of prameha. So do use your medicines with honey when there is obesity to avoid prameha. All these effects are not going to show up in one day. If you use honey with other medicines precisely, then you will get quicker results. In this modern world, we have to think about the qualities of honey. So you get raw honey and honey that is pasteurized. In pasteurized honey, the wax that we get from honey is usually removed. It undergoes the process which requires heat. So the glossy quality of honey is lost. They do this for commercial purposes. So if you want to get maximum benefits of honey, you can go for the raw option to use it internally as a medicine. But for external uses like waxing and other cosmetic uses, one can use pasteurized honey, which is not viscous but as good as a liquid. This raw honey is very thick, and you will have to use a wide mouth container for this because it's hard to remove, while this pasteurized honey is free flowing and it also looks good. So instead of saying the raw honey as good and the pasteurized one as bad, we can use both types of honey, but we have to choose how and where. Don't forget to use honey in unequal proportions when combining with water, ghee, oil, or serum of the flesh. And also remember the rule of not hating honey. These are the 3 stages of life described by Ayurveda. The Balyavastha or the kids, in which Kapha dosh is predominant. The Tarunyavastha or the adults, where Pitta dosh is predominant. And Vardhakyavastha or senior citizens, where Vata dosh is predominant. There are specific reasons for this, but today we will go through the Balyavastha stage because it is Kapha dosh predominant. The body is under the process of formation which is one of the functions of Kapha dosh. We also get to see Kapha dosh related diseases like cold and cough in this particular stage more oftenly. So, do use honey in this stage of life and avoid Kapha dosh related diseases. I hope you all have understood the effects and the way honey works in our body, as well as honey and water as a combination. If not, do ask your queries in the comment box below. Like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.